How's it going, guys? Ethan here. Welcome back to the channel. So a couple developments on my bow, and I just knocked a mosquito off of this thing. I knew it was nice. I didn't think it was that nice. But as far as shooting this thing effectively, this particular bow, my Hackberry Self bow with a locator style grip. Developments with my my tab and my string hand, and how I'm gripping this bow. So one thing that I struggled with on the straight grip long bows, and I still like straight grip, it's just a different shooting style altogether, but how much differently you have to grip those bows. And what I notice I've done with this bow, and it's actually done me a little bit of a disservice, is trying to grip this bow the same way I would grip a straight grip hill bow, and heeling into the bow, putting even pressure into the middle of the bow. In reality, what this bow likes with the locator style grip is less heel and more pressure into the throat of this grip, and then pressure with these two fingers, basically putting all the pressure on the grip right through the locator section is how this bow shoots the best, the cleanest, without any kick from my arrows, and without a bunch of extra movement. That is what I've learned about this bow and shooting other bows that I've shot that were more, if you want to call them really low wrist, but with a locator. I had a recurve that was like that a couple years back, a custom bow that was really low wrist, kind of like this, a low wrist with a locator. It was more of a 50s style recurve, and this is exactly the same way. That bow didn't like a lot of heel, but you don't shoot it all straight. You don't shoot it with a straight wrist like you do a recurve. You still kind of heel into the bow, but all the pressure needs to be right through this section. Not that, like you do a straight grip, a little bit more rocked up, but not straight wrist like I would shoot my recurve. Something about a happy medium to where you're putting all the pressure with these two fingers into the back of the bow, and some side pressure from your thumb, a decent amount of pressure, you know, don't squeeze the bow to death, but hold it firmly in place, and something just kind of like that, all the pressure being in the throat of the grip. That's the way this bow shoots really well. Second thing, I have completely abandoned 3-under shooting for my long bows or hill style bows, and you know, particularly self bows like this bow. I am now shooting split finger tab. This bow shoots way better split finger. I can't explain it to you. I'm sure there's guys out there that could probably tell me why this bow shoots so much better split finger, but it does. And I tried using an old shooting glove. I've never been a big fan of shooting gloves because I feel like they put my hand out away from my face. Split finger tab is the best of both worlds for me, because I still get that feeling of having the string really close to my face. I still anchor with my middle finger to the corner of my mouth and this knuckle to my cheekbone like I always have. But shooting a split finger tab just gets a better, cleaner, more controlled release with the long bow, I think. And I really kind of found that to be the case with hill style bows as well. I can't explain why, but these basic D-shaped long bows like this, they just like split finger. And like I said, I wish I could give you an explanation for it, but that just seems to be the case. So I'm gonna shoot a couple arrows here. Might as well, got the camera rolling, I'm here in front of the target. So yeah, like I said, I take Robert Carter's advice of seating the grip into my hand with a little bit of pressure, you know, right off the get-go, and then closing my fingers around the grip after that. But as you can see, you know, rather than how I was shooting it, which was, you know, like this, closed-handed, like I would shoot a hill bow, low wrist, low shoulder, I'm now shooting it kind of a hybrid between that and how I shoot my recurve. All the pressure into the throat of the grip, not a bunch of heel, all the pressure in the throat of the grip, squeezing with my two side fingers into the side of the bow to where it's good firm pressure all the way around the throat of the grip. And then anchoring like I normally would, just split finger and picking my spot and letting it eat. I still hear a little bit of noise out of these arrows upon release, and I think that's me. If I watch myself in slow-mo, I think I'm reacting to my shot a little bit and jumping my arm up at the last second. If I put more focus into just my spot and keeping my bow arm still, I seem to get a lot better arrow flight. So I think that's my problem. I'm just kicking the arrow up. It's causing a little bit of flight issues. That was a lot better. I'm still shooting just a couple inches high with this bow. I'm getting used to the split finger. But all in all, shooting pretty good, pretty fast, pretty consistent. That was a good shot. Like I said, I still notice just a little bit of off arrow flight, but I'm still not saying that that's not me also. Like that was perfect arrow flight. I think a lot of it's just me plucking a little bit, collapsing a little bit. I'm just not as confident of a shot with my self bows. I just never have been like I am with a recurve. Oof, that was really high. For 10 yards, not a horrible group going down there. That was better. Perfect shot. So that's just kind of where I'm at, guys. Just another update on shooting the self bow. Still got to put a couple coats of sealer on this bow, but other than that, it's shot in, it's shooting great, shooting fast. If I do my part, this is a very capable weapon. So I'm not honestly shooting any better than I would on any given day with my recurve, with these big wood arrows that I'm shooting through it. And I've just never been able to get over how quiet self bows are. So by the time you couple, you know, a self bow like this, so just got a little bit wider limbs. I wouldn't want any wider limbs than this. And some good otter fur string silencers and wood arrows with, I think they're around somewhere around the 650 grains mark. I've got 200 grains, just over 200 grains up front. 75 grain woody weights and 145 grain points. So yeah, about 210 grains. But yeah, it's quiet, it's fast, it's deadly. So I'm gonna keep on shooting it and see how things go. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and tuning in. Appreciate your support. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more like it, please hit the subscribe button. Get out and string your bows up and get to shooting, guys. I'll catch you next time.